This reading shifts quickly from what looks like relationship reconciliation into something much deeper, a transition reading centered around illness, decline, and preparation. At the forefront, we're seeing someone who is aware, on some level, that they are not recovering. The delete in reverse becomes less about a relationship and more about unfinished ties, unfinished conversations, and difficulty of letting go of life itself. There is a quiet, controlled delivery of truth here. This person may be sharing updates in small doses, protecting their loved ones while carrying the full weight internally. The surrounding energy shows the family gathering, possibly within a home or care setting. There is an effort to maintain dignity and strength, but the Six of Wands reverse confirms that this is not a victory story. The body is no longer responding. The treatments are either failing or no longer effective. What's hidden reveals that this is being approached almost like a process or transition phase. Acceptance is beginning to settle in, even if emotionally it's not fully processed. There are strong indications of dream activity, spiritual messaging, or intuitive knowing that the end of this cycle is near. The Ten of Cups reverse confirms emotional heartbreak within the family unit. Where this is leading is a release. The soul cage shows the body as a vessel that is no longer able to sustain the spirit. The Fool and Ace of Cups point to a crossing over, a new beginning beyond this physical state, while Death in the challenge shows the natural resistance to letting go. Spirit's advice centers on presence and support. This is not about fixing anymore. It's about comfort, dignity, and allowing space for closure. The Emperor, Three of Coins, the Seven of Wands, suggest doing what is necessary to uphold care, protect the environment, and support both the individual and the family through this transition. Let's tap in. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Bethany Alexandria. I am your host and reader, Thelia. A warm welcome back to our new and returning viewers and to our subscribers. A special shout out. Spirit guys, those inclined to unconditional love and divine service. Who is it that we're reading for? You may be thinking of slipping away, taking a little bit of R and R. The name Baptiste may be important. We have delete. Reversed, you could be working late or wanting to undo an action. This could also be wanting to return. Show us what's hidden. The Landlord. This Landlord energy is about dominion, power, but also attachments, possible entity attachment. Delete, reverse the Landlord. Did you not show a certain part of yourself? Did you choose to keep a certain part of your psyche hidden? Where is this leading? Delete reversed. The Landlord. 25-hour power reversed. There is something here in your energy driving your subconscious, and it's draining you. 25-hour power reverse. And then we have, for Spirit's advice, the rent-controlled apartment upright. Okay. Ooh. Is someone having issues with their landlord? Let's use these. Spirit guides, let's delete. Delete reverse. This is a reversal. This could even be a bank transaction that we want reversed. But let's see. We have journey reversed, falling in love, upright. Oh, do we want to take back what we said about never going back to a partner, never going back to a relationship, a friendship, a place that we have loved ones even? Family room. Oh, okay. There's a conversation here about you traveling, sorry, or even sharing travel plans. You could be choosing to withhold your plans to travel, what direction you're going in. When it comes to your love relationships, what's hidden here in this discussion? Whomever you're having this discussion with, and this landlord energy, it's giving that someone is inquiring very strongly about whether or not you have someone in your life. Yeah. The landlord is clarified by change. The number 9 card. Someone could be born on the 9. Receptivity. So, in your energy, what's hidden? I'm getting more so that I'm reading for the energy of the person who wants to revive a situation here with coffin in the reverse. You want to go back to a place that you said you wouldn't go back to. This is giving me unfinished business with this delete reversed. But there's also a part of your own persona, your identity or personality, or this could be we'll leave it there. But there's a part of you that you may not have shared with others or this particular partnership. And you're thinking, will this person accept this part of me if I allow the aspect of what is really behind my eyes, that the part of me that really takes up more residence, this what could be devil part of me, especially with it being hidden in the subconscious here. If I show you this part of me, will you accept me? Will you still love me? Farewell to the moon. If I allow the sun to shine its light to reveal what I am, okay, so let's say, for example, what if you have an entity attachment? I mean, who doesn't have an entity attachment? Let's think about it. Who doesn't? The demon is not the problem. It's what the demon is doing and what you're doing with the demon. Hence the reason for power and authority over the 7 scorpions. Where is this leading? I am also having difficulties or challenges balancing out my own energy, feeding myself. There may be interruptions that I'm also experiencing completing tasks and meeting demands in everyday life. This also extends to possibly me being able to meet my financial obligations with the rent control department as well. You may have this attachment with the landlord, clarified by change, receptivity, farewell to the moon. This may be what is draining you and what is taking your money. Tell us about why your energy is so drained. 25-hour power, reversed. You also have been experiencing a lot of mental turmoil because you are feeling as though maybe a lesser celebrated part of yourself has been taking up more room now that you have parted ways and now want to go back. I'm seeing here that this person is also a form of energy source for you. We have soul cage. That sounds so grotesque. It's as though something is eating you alive. Soul cage, rescue, escape from captivity and restriction. The captivity and restriction that you're currently experiencing is that you have 25-hour power in the reverse. There's something here that is significantly draining your energy. And it may be tied to an attachment and illness with the landlord energy here. It is definitely changing your life, and it is changing how you receive others and how they may receive you as well. Soul cage, contumacy, seashell divination, wisdom of shells. Someone here could be focusing on a seafood diet at this time for the specific intentions of bringing about a certain balance in the body. You could be engaging in different forms of water therapy, water divination, or water cleansing work. This may be from going to see a sangoma, a priestess, a pastor at a church, to booking a spa day. Soul cage, contumacy. You're trying to see how you can get yourself out of this rut. Not only low energy, but just feeling trapped. The name Max, the initial M or Maxwell may be important. I hear pretty wings coming through. Contumacy, time and tide. Someone here has been definitely, you've been placed in the sandbox. There's definitely an attachment that you have that is draining your energy. Spirit guides, clarify for us rent controlled apartment. We have freedom, divination, and guide. How many rituals do I have to do? How do I get myself back? How do I shape myself? How do I close out this cycle with the 9? How do I close out this cycle so I can co-conspire with the ancestors? How can I get into a cycle of working with them? How can I receive this moon wisdom? Someone here is becoming aware of The guides are saying luminary bodies. You may be into astronomy, cosmology, astrology. Hmm. We're going to pull some further clarifiers from this batch of cards and we'll build on these. Why is it now that you want to, well, you're not sharing what your joy is. Divine sensuality in the reverse. You're not telling this person, or you're not sharing with others the direction of love that you're going in, even though people are wanting to know. Huh. Ooh la la. Why aren't you? It's your business. You don't have to, but they're questioning you about your whereabouts, what you're doing, and you're not. There could be a lie here about someone's orientation, or you're fibbing around why it is that you're not in a relationship, why you're not being intimate with anyone. What is change, receptivity, farewell to the moon, dreams in the challenge? Mm-hmm. 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 You may have also spoken ill about this individual when you articulated at whatever point why it is that you're not moving forward. What's hidden is that there may have very well been a consequence to your action. And what has happened is that whereas you would have had free and open range for receiving downloads, this is not the case because there's an entity here that is interfering with your dream state. Let's build out soul cage, contromancy time. How long do I have to be in this place of low energy? Time and tide. Time out. Someone here is being placed in time out because they have an attachment. Could be an illness. 25-hour power in the reverse, feeling very weak, very fatigued, trapped, and seeking a way out to change, to effect change with whatever treatment is being administered. Watching the treatment, is it successful? Not successful, going back for more rounds. Someone here may be getting like chemo or whatever the case is. The rent control department, freedom, divination, guide. We're having conversations here around access to funds, access to room and board, and planning the way forward. What's freedom? Divination, guide. We may be thinking of an alternate place to live. We have Lemuria returns in the crossing. And falling behind that in the reverse, fertility in the reversed. Oh. Yeah, there's an energy here that is definitely seek in some kind of a compromised position. Health, seems to be failing. Connectivity to the divine and the ability to heal and or receive dream messages is being affected and intercepted. And also our ability to provide for ourselves, planning the way forward, is also being thrown on the planning board. We're talking about where do I go? Um, where do I go in relation to the fact that someone here may be with child, or you're just down on your luck and you're just not in a place of fertility. Lemuria returns and fertility in the reversed. This is wanting to bring back grass that have been burnt to the roots. There's a want for healing here, but it seems that the situation has progressed quite far along. Okay, Spirit Guides, closing out this energy that we're reading for that is stuck, delete, reversed, wanting to go back, not sharing the status of a love relationship and what's really happened. We have the Six of Wands in the reversed. Why is it that we didn't realize victory? We may be meeting with our family as well, those that we love, letting them know of certain changes that will be coming to the household. The Knight of Wands, the Hierophant, wow. The Queen of Wands upright, ooh. Page of Cups reversed, yep. There's definitely the sharing of bad news. An individual here has been unsuccessful in regaining their strength despite the prayers and the health care that has been administered. And this has been quite vigorous here with the Queen of Wands. But with the Page of Cups in the reverse, the results are not looking great. Something here about someone's blood work as well may be showing that they're not able to contain or eliminate whatever this is. For what's hidden, what's the Landlord? Change, receptivity, farewell to the moon, dreams in the challenge. The Two of Coins in the reverse. Change by way of imbalance. There's a minor message here about changing residence. What's the Two of Coins reversed? Losing control of Knight of Swords. Some news. Losing control of containing, I guess, information. News. Ten of Cups reversed. This very displeasing news. Yeah. If this reading is resonating with someone who is facing illness, be it terminal illness or short-term illness, You've been very concerned about how this will impact your loved ones. And you know that you telling them this news is really going to cause quite a shitstorm. It's just going to create such a somber mood. It's going to be, and we all must pass. Death is promised. You're not promised a smile. You're not promised an orgasm. You're not promised a wonderful kiss. You're not promised a good life. You're not promised great friends. You're not promised anything. But for sure, you're promised to die. And I see here that whatever news this is, if you are ill, which I guess you already know to expect it, but expect that it's going to land for people like you just passed. People are going to be in a severe state of mourning. And I'm seeing here that in so many ways, this has been the energy that you have been battling with on your own. Where is this leading, spirit guides? Soul cage, consciency. How long? How much longer do I have? The Fool. Yeah, someone is about to go. What's the Fool? Death card in the challenge. Someone is about to go. And they know this. And they are gathering family around to discuss this. What's the Fool? Death card in the challenge. Ace of Cups. This is holding on. This is being aware and sending for family to come by the bedside. This is preparing the room. You know, you've gotten your last bath. Maybe the priest has come around. You've been given your last rites. Your family's around you. They are singing your favorite hymns, playing your favorite love songs, maybe, showing pictures or that kind of a thing. Spirit's advice here is releasing. Wow. Yeah, the rent control department. Again, I'm getting this could be a facility. This may be a health facility. And there are definitely people here guiding this individual. Somebody could be in hospice care, or you may just be in hospice care at home. We have the Emperor in the reverse. This could be a masculine energy. The head of household. Three of Coins. Now, Emperor in the reverse, this individual may not have been the best. Seven of Wands upright. So this energy may have been domineering or unpleasant in life. But however it is, this energy at the moment, this Emperor in the reverse, Three of Coins upright, the Seven of Wands, this individual is exiting this reality, this physical reality. And right now at this point, medical professionals and family members are working together to, I guess, to sustain the physical shell fabric of the body. So this individual may be hooked up to some kind of respirator. They may or may not be conscious. There may be individuals who are around them in care of their immediate care who are orchestrating getting family around and telling them the news. But whatever the news is, it's definitely something that is going to be bringing about a lot of tears. If you found this reading to be enlightening, revealing, or affirming of your experience, I invite you back for the next reading. Until next time, bye for now.